What is up, gamers? The Red Dragon here. When we left off last game, the question was, is this Bobcat going to survive these tank shells? You'll see this tree just jumped right in my way, trying to protect this little Bobcat. I love optics in the tank. It's my favorite specialization by far, and it's gotten me the most kills of anything else that you can possibly put on the tank. And yes, the Bobcat goes down. So all those who commented correctly, you get a thumbs up. Congratulations. So yeah, the optics has given me so many more kills than any other accessory on the tank, because when you're zoomed in, you can actually see where your shell is landing, and so that makes it so much easier to be able to realign your shot in order to get it set up to hit whatever it is that you're trying to hit. Because when you're not zoomed in and you're having to look at it from the regular point of view, it's really difficult to see exactly where your shot is landing. And I couldn't have made that shot that I did right there. It would have been more based on luck if I would have killed that guy. But with those optics, especially on a map like Wake Island, I just really love optics for the tank. If you're playing on the PC, you know, your experience is going to be different than ours, I'm sure, unless you're playing on a server that's got fewer players like we're playing on. If I'm running proximity scan and I've got a guy on the machine gun, I like to just pull the tank and set it in on B, because for some reason a lot of people just don't sit here and protect this a lot of times. There are some maps where I say don't get into really tight spots because I don't want to get caught. But on this one, if I set myself up correctly, I can just back out really easily. Or even push forward if I need to and go out on the other side. But if an enemy comes up close and I see him on the mini-map, with all these walls and the crates and everything, the splash damage from the actual tank shell will do a lot of damage to somebody. Like I said, especially if you have somebody gunning for you, which I didn't in that particular situation, I just like to go ahead and set the tank in on the actual base. Again, right here, you're in a good position because I've got the wall hiding me really well. That guy, he was intent on somebody else, though. You know, you get in those situations where you're shooting at somebody, you're getting hit markers, and it's like they will not die, and you're being shot at, and you know you're going to die, but you really don't care because all you want to do is just kill that person you're shooting at. So that's probably what happened to that guy. So I can relate definitely, because that definitely happens to me a lot of the times. I was being locked on here, so again I moved backwards. I'm assuming it's coming from that direction where I just fired. So putting in something between you and some enemies is going to get rid of that lock if they're trying to hit you with a javelin. You'll see somebody on my mini-map has highlighted some enemy mines. They were in really good positions because they were placed in shadowy areas, which make them a lot more difficult to see. You know, even if you clear out your path, you'll see that I'm looking around and I still destroyed another mine that was nowhere near my path. But, you know, go ahead and take the extra second to do that. One, it gives you extra points, so you're still ranking yourself up. But most importantly, you might save somebody else from driving over them and might save a teammate from dying. Or, you know, you may be in a Jeep in another life and come back and drive over it and end up dying. So it's better to just go ahead and eradicate all of them if you end up seeing those. So, you know, that's just one little tip. It's just the little things that you can do that'll help you and your teammates out that really add up over time, because it's really frustrating to go out there, get in a vehicle, you're trying to get to a base, maybe it's near the end of the game, and you run over a mine and you die. And how many people on your team actually drove by that mine, probably, and just let it sit there, and they're like, well, I see it, so that's all that matters. So, you know, who knows how many extra wins or little things you can do like that, that I'm telling you really increase your overall experience in the game. I don't know where that shell went. I guess that guy died right before it hit him. because I thought for sure that I nailed him pretty good right there. As far as Wake Island goes, B, definitely the base that you want to take, the most important. You have the vehicles, you have the helicopter, the jet, you got some tanks. Both A and C both have tanks that spawn and jeeps, so they're both pretty equal as far as that goes. So as far as holding either one, I don't really have a particular preference. A used to be the base to cover because it used to have the anti-air, but now that that's done away with, I would say they're both pretty much even right now. But B is definitely the base you want to be sure that you're holding. So with this game, we were able to come in, lock it down fairly easy. Armor definitely played a crucial role early on in the beginning, had a lot of good action early on. Throughout the rest of the course of the video, not a whole lot happened, just a few little points here and there, but definitely the majority of the action took place early on. So go ahead, skip forward for you so I don't bore you to death, but hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do whatever it is you want to do, whether it's like, comment, or subscribe so you don't miss out on some of the Battlefield discussions we got coming up. We're going to start talking about the future of Battlefield. What is Battlefield 4 going to look like? Or what about Battlefield 7 or 9 or 10? Can you imagine that and what it's going to look like as far as technology is concerned? A lot of interesting discussions and topics coming up, so you don't want to miss that.